Hi students, welcome back to all four C learning classes. In last sessions, we discussed about a binomial theorem for positive integral index and properties of the binomial coefficients. In this session, we are going to discuss about multinomial and multinomial theorem and properties of the coefficients in multinomial theorem. Okay, first, what is the multinomial? Already we discussed about a binomial. What is the binomial? A binomial is an expression which contains exactly two terms. For example, a plus b, it is one of the binomial. X plus y, x square plus x, all of these are said to be binomial. What is the multinomial? If an expression contains three or more than three terms, then it is said to be multinomial. If the expression contains exactly three terms, it is said to be trinomial. It is also multinomial. Three or more than three terms, then it is said to be multinomial. For example, a plus b plus c, it contains three terms. It is one of the trinomial or multinomial. A plus b plus c plus d. Okay, so on these are multinomials. Okay, what is the multinomial theorem? Binomial theorem means the rule which can be used to expand any index of the binomial is said to be binomial theorem. Similarly, the rule which can be used to expand any index of the multinomial is said to be multinomial theorem. Okay, first please note these values. First, multinomial, an expression which contains three or more than three terms is said to be a multinomial. Example 1, a plus b plus c. Example 2, a plus b plus c plus d. Example 3, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on x suffix r. All of these are multinomials. In particular case, if the multinomial contains only three terms, it is said to be trinomial. Okay. Next, multinomial theorem. The rule which can be used to expand any index of a multinomial is said to be multinomial theorem. The rule which can be used to expand any index of a multinomial is said to be multinomial theorem. Okay? Next, third one, multinomial theorem for a positive integral index. Multinomial theorem for positive integral index. Multinomial theorem for positive integral index. Please note this value. Suppose m be the positive integer and x1 plus x2 plus so on x suffix r be the multinomial. It contains r terms. Okay, x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on x suffix r be multinomial. Then x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on x suffix r whole power n is equal to sigma of n factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into so on n suffix r factorial into x1 power n1, x2 power n2, so on x suffix r whole power n suffix r, where n1, n2, n suffix, so on n suffix r are non-negative integers such that n1 plus n2 plus so on n suffix r is equal to n. Such that n1 plus n2 plus so on n suffix r is equal to n. Please observe this value. These powers n1, n2, n3, so on n suffix r are non-negative integers. What are the non-negative integers? The integers other than negative values are said to be non-negative. That means these values are 0 or 1 or 2 or so on up to n. 0 or 1 or so on up to n. And at the same time, sum of these indexes, that means n1 plus n2 plus so on n suffix r is equal to multinomial index is n. That value is equal to n. n1 plus n2 plus so on n suffix r is equal to n. It is very important. Okay? It is a multinomial theorem. Please observe binomial theorem. Suppose n is an integer. What is the binomial expansion? X plus a whole power n is equal to nc naught into x power n plus nc1 into x power n minus 1 into a power 1 plus so on ncr into x power n minus r into a power r plus so on ncn into a power n. Okay, that means simply it can be written as sigma ncr into x power n minus r into a power r. R is equal 0 to n. In this case we get n plus 1 term, so we use r value from 0 to n. Okay. Please observe this value. What is the value of NCR? NCR means n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial into x power n minus r into a power r. In this case, in the binomial expansion, we have only two terms. The two terms are x and a. Please observe these powers. N minus r, it is the index of x is n minus r, index of a is r. Sum of these two values is nothing but n minus r plus r is equal to value the index, binomial index n. Please observe this value. Sum of the index of this binomial values is equal to index of the given binomial n. At the same time, what is the coefficient? This value is nothing but n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay. In this case also, x1 power n1, x2 power n2, so on, x suffix r whole power r. In this case, n suffix r. In this case, sum of these values must be n. Okay. And at the same time, the coefficient is n factorial by the factorial of this index values, n1 factorial, n2 factorial, so on, n suffix r factorial. Please observe this value. Okay. In this case, n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus so on, n suffix r is equal to n. That means n1 greater than or equal to 0, n2 greater than or equal to 0, so on, n suffix r greater than or equal to 0. That means these are non-negative integers. In coming chapters, combinations, already we find the number of solutions of this equation. This equation is said to be non-negative integral solutions. In this case, we have n plus r minus 1, c r minus 1 number of solutions. That means 0, 0, 0, 0, so on n. 0 plus so on n is equal to n. Or 0, 0, 0, so on 1, n minus 1. Sum of these values is n. In this, by continuing these values, we get number of solutions. Finite number of solutions. To find that solutions, we use this formula, n plus r minus 1, c r minus 1. Number of solutions of this value is nothing but number of terms in this expansion. So, number of terms in this expansion is equal to n plus r minus 1, c r minus 1. By using that value, we find the number of terms. Okay, please note this value. Multinomial theorem for a positive integral index. Let n be the positive integer and x1 plus x2 plus so on, x suffix r be multinomial. Then, x1 plus x2 plus so on, x suffix r whole power n is equal to sigma n factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into so on, n suffix r factorial into x1 power n1 into x2 power n2 so on, x suffix r power n suffix r, where n1, n2 so on, n suffix r are non-negative integers such that n1 plus n2 plus so on, n suffix r is equal to n. Okay. Next. Please write this value. In a binomial, what is the general term? In x plus a whole power n, general term is NCR into x power n minus r into a power r. Similarly, this term is said to be general term in the multinomial expansion. Please note this value. General term in multinomial expansion is equal to n factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into so on, n suffix r factorial into x1 power n1 into x2 power n2 so on, x suffix r power n suffix r. It is the general term. Okay. Next. What is the coefficient of this value? x1 power n1, x2 power n2, x suffix r whole power n suffix r. This coefficient is nothing but this value. Suppose please observe this value. NCR into x power n minus r into a power r. It is what here? What is the binomial coefficient? NCR. What is the coefficient of x power n minus r? Coefficient of x power n minus r is equal to NCR into a power r. In the same way, the coefficient of this value is nothing but this value. Okay, please write this value. Coefficient of x1 power n1 into x2 power n2 so on, x suffix r whole power n suffix r is equal to, what is the coefficient? We get two values. Please note this value clearly. N factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into so on, n suffix r factorial. When it is possible? It is possible only when n1 plus n2 plus so on, n suffix r is equal to n. When n1 plus n2 plus so on, n suffix r is equal to n. If this sum is not equal to n, n1 plus n2 plus so on, n suffix r is not equal to n, then this term does not exist in this multinomial expansion. That means if the term does not exist, what is the coefficient? The coefficient is 0. If n1 plus n2 plus so on x suffix r is not equal to n, then the coefficient is equal to 0. Very, very important. Okay. Next, number of terms in the multinomial expansion x1 plus x2 plus so on x suffix r whole power n is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Please note this value. Number of terms in the multinomial x1 plus x2 plus so on x suffix r whole power n is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Here n represents index of the multinomial, r represents number of terms in the base. Okay, please note this value here. N is the index of the multinomial and r represents number of terms in the multinomial. Number of terms in the multinomial. Okay. Next, please note this value. Note. Suppose the multinomial is in this way: a plus b plus c whole power n. Please observe this value, whole power n. In this case, r is equal to value 3. So, number of terms in this equation is n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1. Here n is equal to m, r is equal to 3. So, number of terms is equal to n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1. That means n plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. That is equal to n plus 2 c2. What is the value of n plus 2 c2? N plus 2 into, we reduce 2 terms. Next term is 1 n plus 1 by 1 into 2. That means n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Please observe this value. If the given multinomial is a trinomial, that means it contains 3 terms, then the number of terms in that expansion is n plus 1 and n plus 1 by 2 or n plus 2 c2. Okay, please note this value. If n is equal to, if r is equal to 3, that means the number of terms in the trinomial are simply the number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power n is n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Proof. The number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power n is equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Here n is equal to n, r is equal to number of terms in the multinomial 3. Therefore, number of terms is equal to, what are the number of terms? N plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. That means n plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. That means what is the value? N plus 2 c2. That is equal to n plus 2 into n plus 1 by 1 into 2. That is equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. Okay. If the multinomial contains 4 terms, the number of terms, please note that value. Second one, number of terms in a plus b plus c plus d whole power n is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Okay, here what is the value of r? R is equal to 4. That means n plus 4 minus 1 means n plus 3 c, 4 minus 1 means 3. N plus 3 c3. Please note that value and also proof. Here n is equal to n, r is equal to 3. Please write this value. R is equal to 4. So number of terms is equal to n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. That is equal to n plus 4 minus 1 c 4 minus 1. That is equal to n plus 3 c3. By using this formula, we find the number of terms in the multinomial expansion. Okay. Next, at the same time, suppose it is the binomial x plus a whole power n. Number of terms in the expansion are n plus 1. By using this property, what are the number of terms? Number of terms in the multinomial is n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Actually, number of terms in this expansion is n plus 1. By using this formula, what is the n? N value is n. R means number of terms 2. n plus 2 minus 1 c 2 minus 1. That is equal to n plus 1 c1. That means n plus 1. So, this value is equal to n plus 1. Okay, number of terms in the multinomial expansion where index is n, n plus r minus 1, c r minus 1. Okay, next, note 2. Please write this value, note 2. First one, suppose the multinomial contains three terms, ax plus by plus cz whole power n. What is the expansion of this value? This expansion is nothing but, in this case, it contains three terms. The index of ax be n1, the index of by be n2, the index of cz be n3. n1 plus n2 plus n3 must be equal to n, and n1, n2, n3 are non-negative integers. So, this value is equal to sigma of n factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into ax whole power n1, by whole power n2, cz whole power n3. Okay, please write this value. Ax plus by plus cz whole power n is equal to sigma of n factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into ax whole power n1, by whole power n2, cz whole power n3, where n1, n2, n3 are non-negative integers such that n1 plus n2 plus n3 is equal to n. Very, very important. In this case, it is said to be general term. What is the coefficient of x power n1, y power n2, z power n3? In this case, coefficient of x power n1 into y power n2 into z power n3. What is this coefficient? Coefficient is nothing but x power. After splitting this value, it can be reduced into a power n1 into x power n1, b power n2 into y power n2, c power n3 into z power n3. This total constant term is said to be coefficient. So, coefficient of this value is equal to, in this case also we get two values. What is that value? N factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into a power n1, b power n2, c power n3. When it is possible, when sum of the index n1 plus n2 plus n3 is equal to n. Suppose this value is not equal to n, what is the coefficient? The expansion does not contain the term. That means the coefficient is equal to 0. Okay, please note these values. Next, greatest coefficient in multinomial theorem. In a binomial expansion 1 plus x whole power n, what is the greatest binomial coefficient? If n is even, the greatest binomial coefficient is middle term, the coefficient of the middle term. If n is even, then the greatest binomial coefficient is NC n by 2. If n is odd, what is the greatest binomial coefficient? NC n minus 1 by 2 or NC n plus 1 by 2. Both are equal. Okay. Similarly, in a multinomial also, there is a greatest coefficient. How we find the greatest coefficient in multinomial expansion? Okay. Please write this value. The greatest coefficient in x1 plus x2 plus so on x sub x r whole power n is n factorial by q factorial whole power r minus m into q plus 1 factorial whole power m, where q is the quotient and m is a remainder when n is divided with r. Here what is the n? N is the index of the multinomial. What is the r? R is the number of terms in the multinomial. Okay, please observe that values. N is the index of the multinomial and r is the number of terms in the multinomial. For example, suppose in this way, what is the greatest coefficient in this expansion? A plus b plus c whole power 10. Here what is the value of n? N is equal to 10 and r is equal to, what is the value? R is equal to 3. Okay. Now we divide this 10 value with 3. How many times cancel? 3 times. 3 is 9, remainder is 1. What is the quotient? Quotient value is equal to 3. Remainder is equal to, remainder denoted by m. Remainder is, m is equal to 1. So, therefore greatest coefficient is equal to, what is the formula? N factorial by q factorial whole power r minus m into q plus 1 factorial whole power m. It is the formula. Here, what is the value of n? N is equal to 10, r is equal to 3, q is equal to 3, m is equal to 1. Substitute these values in this formula, we get the greatest coefficient. That means that is equal to 10 factorial by, what is the quotient value? Q is equal to 3. 3 factorial whole power r minus m means, r means number of terms 3. Okay, m means 1, 3 minus 1 means whole square, q plus 1 factorial means 4 factorial whole power 1. That is equal to 10 factorial by 3 factorial whole square into 4 factorial. It is the greatest coefficient in this expansion. Okay, please note this value. Next, example 2. Find the greatest coefficient. Find the greatest coefficient in x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on plus x4 whole power 100. Here, what is the value of n? N is equal to 100. R is equal to number of terms is equal to 4. We divide 100 with 4. How many times cancel? 25 times 100. What is the remainder? 0. Here, q is equal to value 25. Remainder m is equal to 0. Therefore, greatest coefficient is equal to again formula this value. Substitute these values in this equation. We get greatest coefficient. Please note that value. Next, properties of the coefficients in multinomial theorem. Properties of the coefficients. Let f of x be any polynomial function in x. F of x be any polynomial function in x, and f of x is equal to a plus bx plus cx square whole power n. You take any value. Consider one of these values a plus bx plus cx square whole power n. Okay. Let f of x be any polynomial function in x, and f of x is equal to a plus bx plus cx square whole power n. After expansion, what is the least power here? Constant of a power 0 means a power 0 constant. Constant means x power 0. Next, what is the highest power? X square whole power n means x power 2n. That means we get up to x power 0 to x power 2n. Okay. So this value is a plus bx plus cx square whole power n is equal to, and a plus bx plus cx square whole power n is equal to a0 plus a1 plus a2 a1x plus a2x square plus so on a suffix 2n into x power 2n. That is f of x is equal to sigma of r is equal to 0 to 2n ar into x power r. Please observe this value. At r is equal to 0, a0 into x power 0 means a0. At r is equal to 1, a1 into x power 1, a2 into x square so on. Here a0, a1, a2, these values are said to be coefficients. These are said to be coefficients. Please note this value. Let f of x be any polynomial function x, and f of x is equal to a plus bx plus cx square whole power n, and a plus bx plus cx square whole power n is equal to this value. That is f of x is equal to sigma r is equal to 0 to 2n ar into x power r, where a0, a1, a2, so on a suffix 2m are the coefficients in a multinomial theorem. Coefficients in a multinomial theorem. Then sum of the coefficients. Please note these values. We will prove this value. First one, a0 plus a1 plus a2 plus so on a suffix 2n is equal to f of 1. Sum of the coefficients in a multinomial. a0 plus, what are the coefficients? a0, a1, so on, a2, n are coefficient. Sum of these coefficients is nothing but a0 plus a1 plus so on, this value is equal to f of 1. That is sigma a suffix r is equal to 0 to 2n is equal to f of 1. Please note this value. Next, a0 minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus so on a suffix 2n is equal to f of minus 1. Third one, a0 plus a2 plus a4 plus so on, this value f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. What is the meaning of this value? Please observe this values. a0, a2, a4 means even values. These are the coefficients of even powers. That is sum of the coefficients of even powers. Please write that value. Sum of coefficients of even powers of x is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. Next, fourth one, a1 plus a3 plus a5 plus so on is equal to f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. Please observe these values. a1, a3, a5. What are these values? a1 means x coefficient, a3 means x cube coefficient. That means the sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x. Okay, that is sum of the coefficients of odd powers of x is equal to f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. Sum of the coefficients is equal to f of 1. Okay, here we get alternative plus and minus. Okay, this value is f of minus 1. Sum of the even power coefficients is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. Sum of the odd power coefficients is equal to f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. Okay, next, fifth one, a0 minus a2 plus a4 minus 6. Here a0 plus a2 plus all are positive values, but in this case alternatively plus and minus. a naught minus a2 plus a4 minus a6 is equal to f of I plus f of minus I by 2. Here I is the root over minus 1. Imaginary. I value is equal to under root minus 1. Okay. Next, sixth one. A naught plus a3 plus a6 plus so on is equal to f of 1 plus f of omega plus f of omega square by 3. Next, a naught plus a4 plus a8 plus so on is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of I plus f of minus I by 2. Next, eighth one. Next, eighth one. Sigma r into ar is equal to f dash 1. Ninth one. Sigma minus 1 whole power r into r into ar is equal to f dash minus 1. From the given, what is the value? What is the multinomial? A plus bx plus cx square whole power n is equal to a naught plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on a suffix 2n into x power 2n. It is the given multinomial. Okay. This value is nothing but simply f of x. It value is nothing but f of x. For getting the first proof, put x is equal to 1 in this equation, we get a naught plus a1 into 1, a1, a2 into 1 square, a2. So, put x is equal to 1, we get the sum of the coefficients. Okay? Please note this value, proofs. Given a plus bx plus cx square whole power n is equal to a naught plus a1x plus so on this value. First one, put x is equal to 1. Put x is equal to 1 in equation 1. Then we get f of 1 is equal to a naught plus a1 plus a2 plus so on a suffix 2n. Therefore, a naught plus a1 plus so on a suffix 2n is equal to f of 1. It is equation number 2. Okay, that is sigma of ar. R is equal to 0 to 2n. Sum of the coefficients. Next, second one. For getting the second value, put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 1. That means a naught plus f of minus 1 is equal to a naught plus a1 into minus 1 plus a2 into minus 1 whole square plus so on. That means a1 into minus 1 means a naught minus a1 plus a2 minus a3 plus so on a suffix 2n. It is even power. Even power means plus is equal to f of minus 1. It is equation number 3. Third proof. By adding 2 and 3, we get sum of the even power coefficients. By subtracting 2 and 3, we get odd values. By adding 2, 3. By adding 2 plus 3, what is the value? 2 is this value, 3 value this value. A naught plus a naught means 2 a naught. A1 cancel. 2 of a naught plus a2 plus a4 plus so on a suffix 2n is equal to, okay, is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1. That means a naught plus a2 plus 1 this value is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. Therefore, sum of even power coefficients of x is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. Okay? Next, by subtracting 2 and 3. By subtracting 2 and 3, 2 minus 3. By subtracting 2 and 3, a naught cancel. That means 2 of a1 plus a3 plus so on. Sum of the odd values is equal to f of 1 minus f of minus 1. Therefore, a1 plus a3 plus so on is equal to f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. Okay. That is sum of the odd power coefficients is equal to f of 1 minus f of minus 1 by 2. Next, fifth one. Fifth one, a naught minus a2 plus a4 minus so on. Even values but alternative plus and minus. Put x is equal to I. Put x is equal to I in equation 1. Then we get f of I is equal to a naught plus a1 into I. Okay. Plus a2 into I square. Plus a3 into I cube. Plus a4 into I power 4 plus so on. Okay. A suffix 2n into I power 2n. Put x is equal to minus I in this value. That means f of minus I is equal to a naught a1 into minus I. That means a1 into I. Please observe this value. Plus a2 into minus I whole square means I square. Plus a3 into minus I cube means a3 into I cube plus a4 into minus I whole power 4 means I power 4, so on this value. That means here f of I is equal to what is the value? a0 plus a1I. I square means minus 1, minus a2. Okay, minus a2. Next, what is this value? Minus a3 into I. I cube is equal to value minus I square into I. Next, here a4 into 1, a4, so on. Similarly, in this case also, f of minus I is equal to a0 minus a1I minus a2 minus a3 into I cube means plus a3I, so on, plus a4, so on. By adding these two values, say this value is 4, this value is 5. By adding 4 and 5, we get a1I cancelled. Okay, a1I. Similarly, a3I cancelled. That means f of I plus f of minus I is equal to 2 into a0 minus a2 plus a4 minus so on. So, move this value to LHS. Therefore, a0 minus a2 plus a4 so on, this value is equal to f of I plus f of minus I by 2. Okay? Next, please note this value. Next, sixth one. a0 plus a3 plus a6 plus so on, this value is equal to f of 1 plus f of omega plus f of omega square. So put x is equal to 1 in equation 1. Put x is equal to 1, that means f of 1 is equal to a0 plus a1 plus a2 plus a3 plus so on a suffix square. Please observe these values. Put x is equal to omega in this value. That means f of omega is equal to a0 plus a1 omega plus a2 omega square plus a3 omega cube means omega cube is equal to 1. So a3 plus so on this value. Similarly, put x is equal to omega square. F of omega square is equal to a0 plus a1 omega square plus a2 omega square whole square. That means a2 omega power 4. That means omega power 4 is nothing but omega. Omega cube into omega. That means this value can be reduced into a2 into omega plus a3 into omega square whole cube means a3 and so on this way. By adding these three values, we get f of 1 plus f of omega plus f of omega square is equal to a0 plus a0 plus a0 means 3a0 plus a1 is the common term. What is this result? 1 plus omega plus omega square. What is the value of 1 plus omega square? That value is 0. Omega cube is equal to 1. 1 plus omega square is equal to 0. Plus a2 of again a2 of 1 plus omega square plus omega. Again 1 plus omega square. This value is also 0. Plus 3a3 plus so on. Okay? That means f of 1 plus f of omega plus f of omega square is equal to 3 of a0 plus a3 plus so on. That means move this value to LHS side. Therefore, a0 plus a3 plus a6 plus so on is equal to f of 1 plus f of omega plus f of omega square by 3. Okay? Next, very important. Please note this value. Put x is equal to 1, omega square, and by adding these three equations, we get this value. Next, seventh one. a0 plus a4 plus a8 plus so on. These are the multiples of 4. Already we know that a0 plus a2 plus a4 plus sum of the even coefficients is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 by 2. Please observe this value. And at the same time, alternatively plus and minus a0 minus a2 plus a4 minus a6. This value already proved. This value is equal to what is the value? F of I plus f of minus I by 2. By adding these two values, we get the required result. Please observe this value. A by 4, sorry. This value is equal to by 4. F of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of I plus f of minus I by 4. Please correct that value. Here, 2 of a0 plus a4 plus so on is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of I plus f of minus I by 2. Move this value 2 to RHS. 2 into 2 means 4. Therefore, a0 plus a4 plus a8 plus so on is equal to f of 1 plus f of minus 1 plus f of I plus f of minus I by 4. Okay, please note this value. Next, eighth one. Sigma r into AR. Already you proved in binomial. If the problem contains in this way, r into CR. If the problem contains r into CR, first we can differentiate the given equation on both sides with respect to x and put x is equal to 1. In this case also, differentiate the given equation on both sides with respect to x. Okay, differentiate the given equation 1 on both sides with respect to x. With respect to x. That means f dash x is equal to a0 means 0 plus a1 into 1 plus a2 into 2x plus so on. Say this value is ar into x power r. That means ar into r into x power r minus 1 plus so on a2n into 2n into x power 2n minus 1. Okay, say this is equation number 2. Put x is equal to 1 in this equation. We get f dash 1 is equal to 0 into a0. 0 means 0 into a0 plus 1 into a1 plus 2 into a2 plus r into ar plus so on 2n into a suffix 2n. What is this value? Sigma of r into, that is equal to sigma of r into a suffix r. R is equal to 0 to 2n. Please note this value. Sigma r into ar is equal to f dash 1. F dash 1. For ninth proof, put x is equal to minus 1 in this equation. Put x is equal to minus 1 in the equation. Please observe this value 0 plus a1 into 1 plus a2 into minus 2x. Here minus 1 whole power r minus 1. That means sigma of minus 1 whole power r minus 1 into r into ar is equal to f dash minus 1. Please note that value also. Put x is equal to minus 1 in equation 2. We get f dash minus 1 is equal to, please write this value, and sigma of minus 1 whole power r minus 1 into r into ar is equal to f dash minus 2. Okay. Please note that values. Next, write some examples. First one, find the number of terms in a plus b plus c whole power 10. It is the trinomial, that means multinomial. In this case, n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 3. Number of terms in a multinomial is equal to 3. So, number of terms in that expansion is equal to, therefore number of terms is equal to, what is the formula? N plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. Or in a trinomial directly number of terms is equal to n plus 1 and n plus 2 by 2. By using that formula also we find the number of terms. N plus r minus 1 c r minus 1 means 10 plus 3 minus 1 c 3 minus 1. That means 12 c2. What is the value of 12 c2? 12 into 11 by 1 into 2. 6 times, that is equal to 66. Number of terms in that expansion is equal to 66. Please note that value. Next, second one. Number of terms in the expansion a plus b plus c plus d whole power 20. Here, what is the value of m? M is equal to 20. What is the value of r? Number of terms in the multinomial 4. Therefore, number of terms is equal to n plus r minus 1 cr minus 1. Same formula. Number of terms is equal to n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. What is that value? 20 plus 4 minus 1 c 4 minus 1. That is equal to 23 c3. Find the value of 23 c3. 23 into 22 into 21 by 1 into 2 into 3. Simplify that value. We get number of terms in that expansion. Or 23 c3. Next. Third one. The coefficient of a cube, a b power 4 c power 5 in the expansion a plus b plus c whole power 12. The given multinomial is a plus b plus c whole power 12. What is the expansion of this value? N factorial by, n factorial means here 12 factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into a power n1, b power n2, c power n3 such that n1 plus n2 plus n3 must be 12. If this sum value is equal to 12, then only we get the coefficient of this value, otherwise the coefficient is 0. Now, we find the coefficient of a cube b power 4 c power 5, a power 3, b power 4 c power 5. What is the value of n1 plus n2 plus n3? 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5 means 12. Here sum of the index value is equal to given multinomial index. So it is possible. Therefore coefficient is nothing but n factorial by n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial. Therefore coefficient of a cube b power 4 c power 5 is equal to 12 factor by 3 factor into 4 factor into 5 factor. Please observe this value. Okay. If the sum of this value is not equal to, suppose say this value is a square into b cube b power 4 into c power 5. What is the coefficient of this value? Here 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, not equal to 12. This term does not contains this expansion. That means that coefficient is equal to 0. The coefficient of, please note this point, in the above example, the coefficient of a square b power 4 c power 5 is equal to 0 since 2 plus 4 plus 5 is not equal to 12. Okay, sum of the index is n, then only we get that coefficient, otherwise that coefficient is 0. Okay, next, fourth one. Very important, please note that problem. Coefficient of x power 6 in the expansion of 1 plus 2x plus 3x square whole power 6. Now we find the coefficient of x power 6. What is this expansion? N factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial. That means 6 factorial by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into 1 power n1 into 2x whole power n2 3x square whole power n3. It is the expansion sigma of, please note that value, and n1 plus n2 plus n3 must be 6, index 6. It is the expansion. Now we find the coefficient of x power 6. Now we find the coefficient of x power 6. Okay. What are the possible cases? Please observe this value. Now we find the possible cases. Here n1 plus n2 plus n3 must be 6, and at the same time we get the term x power 6 which contains the term x power 6. When it is possible, here the bases are 1, 2x, next 3x square. X square, 3x square whole power, suppose we take this value is 3, n3 is 3. We take n3 is 3. 2 into 3 means 6. We get x power 6 term. So here there is no x term. That means x power 0. Already we get x power 6. That means here this term does not contain x. That means this power 0. But sum of the index n1 plus n2 plus n3 is equal to 6. So 1 power must be 3 plus 0 plus 3 is equal to 6. So this power must be 3. Here product of these three values is nothing but 1 cube into 2x whole power 0 means 1 into 3x square whole cube means 3 cube into x power 6. So this term contains x power 6. So we get x power 6 coefficient in this case. Okay. In this case, what is the coefficient? Please observe this value. Possible cases. 1 power 3, 2. First we consider higher power. 3x square whole power 3. Next possibility, I will write in this way. Case 2. 3x square, next power 3 after 3, whole integers we take. So this value is t. 3x square whole power 2 means x power 4. For getting x power 6, x power 2 is required. So take this value 2x whole power 2. Okay. Next, what is this power? Sum of these indexes is equal to 6. That means here 2. Next 3x square whole power, what is the power? 3x square whole power, next power 3, 2 and reduce these values. X power 3x square whole power means x square. For getting x power 6, required value is x power 4. That means 2x whole power 4 we take in this value. Okay. Next, what is the power of 1? 4 plus 1 means 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Next possibility. 3x square whole power 0. That means it is constant. In this case we get x power 6. That means whole power 6. 1 power how much? Sum of the index value is 6. That means 0 plus 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. Is there any possibilities other than these values? Please observe these values. These are the possibles. And this is case 1. It is case 1. It is case 2. It is case 3. It is case 4. Find the coefficients in these cases. Here what is the coefficient? 6 factorial by n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial into 1 power n1, 2 power n2, 3 power n3. That is the coefficient. So in this case, the coefficient is 6 factorial by index values. Please observe these values. 3 factorial into 0 factorial into 3 factorial into what is the 1 power 3? 1. What is the value of 2 power 0? 1. You consider coefficient values of these values. 3 power 3. That means 27. Simplify this value. Okay. Next. Here what is the coefficient? 6 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 1 square means 1. 2 square means 4. Next 3 square means 9. Find this value. Next, here what is the coefficient? 6 factorial by 1 factorial into 4 factorial into 1 factorial into 1 power 1 means 1, 2 power 4 means 16 into 3 power 1 means 3. So find this value. Next, 6 factorial by 0 factorial into 6 factorial into 0 factorial into 1 power 0 means 1, 2 power 6 means 64. 64 into 3 power 0 means 1. Find these values and add the sum of these values. It is nothing but the coefficient of x power 6. Very important. Please note this value. First we identify the possible cases for getting the x power 6. First 3x square whole power 3 means we get x power 6. So in the remaining terms it will not contain x at all. That means we take power 0. Here sum of the index must be 6. So we take 3. Please observe these values. Write this value. And simplify, find this value. Next, similarly, fifth question. It is the homework. Find the coefficient of x power 12 in 1 plus 2x square minus x cube whole power 8. Find the coefficient of x power 12 in 1 plus 2x square minus x cube whole power 8. 1 plus 2x square minus x cube whole power 8. In this case, we find the coefficient of x power 12. In this case, I will explain briefly the possible cases. First term is 1. Here 2x square minus x cube. For getting x power 12 minus x cube whole power 4, directly we get x power 12. Here 0. Sum of the index must be 8. So the possible case here 4 plus 0 plus 4. We get sum of the index value 8. Okay, it is one of the possible cases. Next, minus x whole cube whole power 3. That means we get, what is that value? 9. 9 is for getting x power 12 required value is 3. But here 2x square whole power 1 means x square. X square whole square means x power 4. That means we can't get x power 3. Okay, we cannot get x power 3. So it is not possible. Next possibility, minus x cube whole square. That means x power 6. For getting x power 12, 2x square whole power 3. 6 x power 6 into x power 6. Here what is the power of this value? 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 3 means 8. Okay. Next, minus x cube whole power 1 means x cube. X square here. X cube required values for getting 12, 9. X square whole power how much is equal to 9? It is impossible. It is integer. So in this case we take 0. Here 2x square whole power 6 for getting 12. Here 1 power 2. Okay, 2 plus 6 plus 0 means value. So find the coefficients values of this. And then we get how many possibilities? 3 cases. Please note that value and find that answer. 6340 is the answer. 6340 is the answer. Please note that value. Next, sixth one. If CR is equal to 30 CR, CR means NCR, binomial coefficient it is. CR is equal to 30 CR, then find C0 plus C2 plus 1 C4. CR is equal to 30 CR means N is equal to 30 binomial coefficients. In a binomial, sum of the even values C0 plus C2 plus C4, what is this value? Is equal to 2 power N minus 1. Okay, that means here N is equal to what is the value? N is equal to 30. That means 2 power 29. Next, C0 minus C2 plus C4 minus C6. What is this value? 2 power n by 2 into cos n pi by 4. For getting even alternatively plus and minus, we have 2 power n by 2 into cos n pi by 4. Suppose C1 minus C3, that value is 2 power n by 2 into sin n pi by 4. Please note that value. Here n is equal to value 30. That is equal to 2 power 30 by 2. That means 15 into cos 30 pi by 4. Find this value. How many times? 15 times, 2 times. 2 power 15 into cos 15 pi by 2. Okay. Cos 15 pi by 2 means 2 power 15 into cos of, what is that value? 7 pi plus pi by 2. Okay. 7 pi plus pi by 2. 7 pi plus pi by 2 means, what is this value? Minus cos pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 means 0. Okay. Find that value. Next, what is the value of C0 plus C4 plus C6? Adding these two values, by adding these two values, C2 cancel. 2C0 plus 2C4 plus 2C8. Okay, 2 is the common term. C0 plus C4 plus so on. This value is equal to 2 2 power, already we find 2 power 29 plus 0. So this value is good by 2, 2 power 28. Find these values. Okay.